Yo, what's good? It's your Brizzler boy back at it again with my first video, boys. And today I'm going to be reacting to a video of JJJackfilms, reacting to a video of SSSniperWolf, reacting to TikToks. So let's get right into it, boys. All right.
Yo, what up, gamers? It's your boy JJJackfilms, and today we're watching TikToks
I fucking love this dude. I've been watching him since fucking 20 million, bro. Like, this guy made the YAI videos, the LY, all of the different acronyms, and they're just all amazing, man. He's a very witty guy, and I'll recommend going and watching all his old videos. He's very creative, makes a lot of really nice shit. All right, so let's see what he's got.
How we do snow effects.
Honestly, that was a good opening, the part, because it really like shows what SSSniperWolf does in her videos, where it's just like she doesn't put any effort into it. Like, as you can see, we're about to see that she's just gonna say some fucking generic bullshit, and we're gonna watch it, and you know, that's why kids watch her.
Do snow effects in movies and cinema and films. I do love good special effects here. You know, you can't
me too, bro. Me too.
Everything. Some of these have to be practical. Now, this comes from TikTok.
Yeah, me too. But my question is, like, how does that affect the environment, considering the fact that, like, it's a bunch of foam or something and you're putting it in a tree? Like, that tree actually has an ecosystem on it. Like, well, you're just covering it up. Like, what's that gonna do? That's gonna fucking kill all the insects that live in all the different leaves and stuff. It's gonna asphyxiate them, bro. That shit's fucked up. But let's see what Jackson has to say about it. I'm not really worried about what SSSniperWolf has to say about it, because she's probably be like, white snow!
Tucker, tens and laws only on TikTok. Thank you for your submission. We're gonna check out how to add snow. Mayhaps, you know what? This might be how Hallmark and Lifetime and all those other TV channels, how they make you know, LA look like PA.
You're goddamn right, bro.
East Coast.
Yeah, no, they probably have these effects all over Hollywood whenever it's winter snow, you know, in the background. It's Christmas Story, you know, you wake up in the morning. They didn't get all that snow when it was actually snowing. They got that shit from you know, this snowmaker.
Maybe this is how they Christmasify and winterify their settings. But let's see. It looks like we're applying some sort of sticky white substance here to these evergreen trees.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck did he just say, bro? He literally just he fucking said sticky substance. Like, what are you talking about? Fucking cum, bro? You think cum is coming out of this fucking? Oh my god! If that's cum, then what is that white thing? What is this thing? Bruh.
It's like a hose.
It's amazing. It is like a hose. It's very hose-like, and I wonder how
it's
they
like a dick.
are able to keep it unstuck. Because you'd have to imagine. Let's go back a few frames. You have to imagine that the substance is pretty thick. You know, because it's actually coagulating.
I'm tripping, bro.
On the trees. It's very interesting how the hose can keep it semi-liquid. Let's see where else this goes. Because look at the floor. Look at the ground. Please divert your attention to the ground here.
I'm looking at the ground.
That looks very snow-like from a distance.
It does.
You know, especially if it's
like
in the background.
I'm saying, look at the tree too. It looks snow-like, but it's killing all the fucking animals inside the fucking tree. And probably that's grass back there. It's probably killing all the ants populations that are underneath the ground over there, because it's just fucking taking all the oxygen from the air, covering it up with some fake bullshit.
Ground of a scene of the two, you know, attractive leads having a you know, conversation, and you see snow in the background. If it looks like that, I'm fooled as a spectator. I'm believing what I'm seeing. I'm like, oh boy, this must have been, you know, filmed in you know, winter of New Jersey. I
mean, I would say that, but there's like SniperWolf said, I'm gonna have to be with SniperWolf on this point, because she said that there's a hose there. So like, if I was watching a movie and I saw a hose pumping that shit out, I would definitely not believe that it was real snow. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with SniperWolf on this one.
When in reality, it was probably on a backlot soundstage in sunny Los Angeles.
Yeah, but
white sheets for base layer.
I'm just saying, like, SniperWolf just said it was a hose, and you just like moved on. Like, her point is that this is not like a realistic movie because there's a fucking hose. Obviously, it's not realistic.
Wait, I'm perplexed. Forgive me, viewers and gamers.
Trees.
White sheets for base layer. Are we talking about like the actual ground here? Oh, I see. Oh, a literal. I'm so sorry. Forgive me again. You know, there's an actual. Oh, you can't see the mouse.
You're tripping out,
there's
man.
an actual layer,
Like,
a sheet.
Sometimes you just like talking to
that
just
I
talk.
guess the snow builds upon.
Jesus
so you lay out the sheet and it doesn't look like much. You know, even the least eagle-eyed of us viewers can probably tell that, like, oh, it just looks like a paper sheet. You're not fooling anyone. But I'll bet it makes for a solid foundation upon which the fake snow falls.
It's like goopy white soap.
That's what I was saying. It's very goopy.
Basically,
how does it come out of the hose though? So especially if it solidifies to a degree, right?
Yeah, it solidifies,
that's what
but then
perplexes me.
It could end up destroying the fucking ecosystem around you. Why are you talking when I'm talking? Oh, I'm
probably go in one ear and out the other. You know, gamers.
I mean,
I didn't fail chemistry.
I did that for me because I was talking at the same time as you.
More of a math guy.
Anyways,
but I digress.
Yeah,
But they
I'm a
spray
talking
everywhere.
guy.
Look at that. It looks like soap.
Bro,
literally
I fucking thought it was something else, bro. Literally, but they don't know. They don't know what I'm talking about, dude.
I don't know.
They don't have a dirty mind like me.
You can wick it off. This is phenomenal. So mayhaps it's not nearly as.
I really like the way he said
my questions have been answered. It's not nearly as solid.
It sounds like he's some Harry Potter character, and he just like put a hex on somebody.
Like, then it's very easy for it to travel and traverse in a hose too. See, there you go. Question answered.
And would you look at that? It looks just like snow.
It does. It's the magic. It's the magic of cinema, honestly. You know, just that
Not really.
that holy weird magic. You know, don't mind me.
Yeah, you and SSSniperWolf are both
really
wrong.
makes you think.
There's a
I would
hose.
hate to be the one
There's
to clean
obviously
that up, though.
Well, mayhaps you
You're
don't
right.
have to, because how do you clean it up? If it's soap-like in its texture, mayhaps all you need is a water hose. Maybe just swap out the hose, right? You get the
maybe I was wrong.
The snow hose and then reattach the
Maybe
the
I was
water
wrong the
hose,
whole time,
and
bro.
you just wash everything.
Like I was talking about the ecosystem, but they probably just do all the effects and stuff, and then they like spray it down to save all the ants that are underground, who are like suffocating from all the soapy substances. So maybe JJJackfilms is actually right here, and you know it does look realistic if the hose wasn't there, or should I say, the PP.
Swing down, I'm sure it comes off real nice and easy, but that's just a theory.
Tell me you have to hose the fake snow.
A game theory.
Bro, I was literally fucking thinking that. Bro, literally right now I'm just like, holy shit, he's fucking game. Like, there's more than just game theory though. There's theater theory. There's game theory. Yeah, I can't really think of any others, but yeah, this guy has got it. Holy shit, I love this reaction.
We got a little rainstorm after shooting.
And look at that. Rinse the snow. Gamers, what did I say? Right? I'm no cinephile, but I did call this one, so I deserve I believe some applause and just some some recognition of my eagle-eyed observations.
Washed away the soapy snow. Gonna have some squeaky clean trees after that.
That's fair.
No.
That's a good point.
No,
you know, but I wonder if there are any water restrictions,
environment.
right? I mean, here in sunny Los Angeles, it's always drought season. You know,
well,
it's always
all I'm
drought
saying-
season, and I feel like there's always just
but
so
the
many
thing
restrictions,
is
water restrictions.
there's
You gotta
restrictions
be careful
because
about,
it's gonna
you know,
ruin
plants
the
being watered,
ecosystem.
lawns being watered.
No, not just
there's
water.
being watered.
No,
you know?
the fucking
I'm no pool
snow
owner,
that
but
they
I'm sure there are
sprayed on the
restrictions
tree,
there as well.
bro.
Anyways, let's
Bro,
watch another TikTok.
Do you not understand?
Ever wonder
Okay.
how they changed arenas from hockey?
I'll read. Ever wonder how they change arenas from hockey
to
basketball? Now,
Bro,
I'm no
I've never
sports
seen
nerd,
that.
so I don't think I'll plainly state no. I've never
neither.
wondered this,
Hey,
but I'm sure the process, the time lapse, from the few seconds here. Give us a few
Let's
more
go.
seconds. Yeah, this is a time lapse.
Okay, it's a time lapse.
Ooh, I do love a time lapse.
Oh.
So this is going to be very entertaining to see. I do wish there was some tilt shift cinematography.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Google tilt shift. It is a delight. True cinematographer's delight. It makes people and cars and buildings look like toys. You didn't apply that, so on Lego pieces. It looks good.
To basketball, we got a ton of people handling.
It looks like, pardon me, it looks like Lego, right?
It
Like they're
looks
sliding
like
in Lego
Lego.
pieces.
Bro, it's
Everything
like you're
fits,
sliding it
you know?
into the Lego
It's like
DM and
poetry,
shit.
right.
Hey, that's a fucking
Forgive me,
SSSniperWolf
but no,
line right there,
it's
bro.
like a locking
But it's literally like you're
mechanism
just putting
or
like
de-locking
fingers together, you know,
mechanism. It's
locking
quite
them
fascinating.
together and shit. That
like
shit's
almost
so
magnetic
fast,
strips or
bro.
strips of Velcro even. Some
Hey,
kind
but
of strips.
for real, like,
The tiles.
let's just see what she has to say.
Season is over. Time for basketball court.
Hey, Bro, that was quirky as fuck. Like, I can vibe with that. Like, she went all straight face and she was like, "Time for basketball court," as if she was just like another one of those quirky, senoritas at school. Like, I gotta say, SSSniperWolf bad as fuck, bro. But like, all I'm saying is like that's all she has to say. All right, I'm gonna let Jackson talk.
Pardon me, I'm just going back a few frames.
He's the true master.
You guys
with this type of
notice the Christmas tree up yonder, or the holiday tree?
It's Christmas?
On
Wait,
the Jumbotron?
Why would they be changing to basketball on Christmas?
So it must be winter time, right? So people are already cold. I've been to a hockey game. I've been to a couple hockey games in my youth, and it was chilly. It was chilly. I needed the full jersey to keep me warm and insulated.
Bro,
but I wonder. I feel like basketball.
Bro, I wear coats.
Pardon me, excuse me.
No, listen, guys. I wear coats the same amount as he does on winter because every time I go outside, I'm like, holy shit! I'm shivering. So like, I can definitely empathize with that.
Cold.
Court.
I know,
They're
right?
like worker ants. I had no idea.
Yeah, from this perspective, they do look like worker ants. You know what I'm saying?
They do, and that's the way I think when I'm up in a mountain. I look at all the cars down there. I'm like, damn, they look like ants. They're so small. But that brings me back to what I was talking about before. Fucking ants could have died from that snow shit. You see this shit, bro? Not you, JJJackfilms. No, you're cool. Like, look how covered that is, bro. Do you know how many microorganisms live on a leaf? You just fucking killed them all. You fucking suffocated them under miles, like, relative to them, miles of fucking foam that they've never even experienced before. That shit must have been scary as fuck. All right, but we're gonna go back here.
These rinks are strong enough to withstand even those vehicles, then they gotta be pretty tough.
To make
Zamboni.
I see what you're talking about.
basketball court. Okay, you really do learn something new every day.
Ain't that the case? And that's why TikTok is so gosh darn popular. Pardon the French. It's because people are willing to share their wild and crazy professions, right? So like, you wouldn't get to see that time lapse,
but
unless you were working on the inside. You know what I'm saying? and that's why TikTok is
an
just
algorithm.
running away as the #1 social media platform.
It's an algorithm. It's the algorithm.
In the universe. Let's
it
watch another
ruins your
TikTok.
brain.
Speaking of,
This is how they
It
shot
is what
the
it is.
Avatar. Almost everything in this movie.
I'm sorry. Are we
The
about
Avatar.
to figure out how they shot Avatar?
Bro,
For 12 years.
Yeah, like,
that
they're also
movie's
tall.
origins,
They look like tall Smurfs.
have eluded me. And,
I don't know
gamers,
how they
I'm
did
actually
that.
proud to admit that I did see the re-release of Avatar 1
What?
in 3D in theaters just a few weeks ago.
I haven't
And
seen
gamers,
it. I only saw the
holds
first Avatar
up.
on Christmas.
Say what you will about
that's
the
what I'm
derivative
saying.
storyline. Sure.
Oh,
it
it
certainly
was?
isn't, the most unique
You kind of
plot.
spoiled it just
But
then, man.
gosh darn it, it holds up from a technical standpoint. I would love to see
Yeah.
how they made those aliens blue and how
Dude,
they
I
made
wanna,
them
I want to see how they
and
edited that
made,
shit.
Made
How'd
Pandora
they make them so tall?
and
Did
those
they just get a bunch of
floating
NBA
mountains and floating
players?
waterfalls.
Did they like get a bunch of tall ass people and then they just paint them blue or something? Like, I want to see
Cameron,
this shit.
do tell. Spill your secrets. And spill the tea, sis. Let's see how they avatared Avatar.
Let's see.
See
Sniper
the
Wolf.
CGI. What do you mean they're not actually blue?
Think fast.
Phenomenal. Sigourney Weaver wearing a head-mounted cam. Working opposite Sam Worthington.
Oh.
Who is
for a second I was looking up here. I wasn't even looking at the bottom. I was like, holy shit, is this the real thing? Do they actually look like that? And why do the plants look like that? Like, why are they fucking up plants all the time? They made sure to paint those. And then, like, I'm saying microorganisms on the tiny little leaves. There's millions of them just crawling around, but then the paint just kills them. See, I would have experience with this because I snorted paint and I drank paint when I was a younger kid. You know, if there was ever a chip on the wall that was paint, like in a new house or whatever, I would take that off and I would eat it. So, like, all I'm saying is you just vegetated. I mean, you made a bunch. I can't use that word. But like you just, you killed the brain cells of all those tiny little microorganisms on those fucking blue plants, bro.
Like, worthy of this role.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if we're worthy to see Sam Worthington in 4 more Avatar films because he was such a delight in the first one.
Who the fuck is that,
I am
though?
just I'm shaking my giant blue tail in excitement and some trepidation at the.
He just said he has a tail, bro. What if he's sitting on it? What if it's a butt plug? Well, okay, we just gotta keep watching because he's saying some crazy
we have
shit.
full mocap suits. I did I did know that they wore mocap suits. And you know what? They've been doing that before Avatar and since Avatar. That's not new. Even the head-mounted cameras, I feel like I've seen.
They also wore those for Last of Us. They do those for video games too. So like I know about that a little bit. That shit's crazy, bro.
But look at the foliage surrounding the plants.
What is foliage?
They actually have physical plants betwixt and surrounding these wonderful legendary actors.
No,
I wonder
actual plants.
If
Those are
just
fake.
Reference points.
These are fake
to show where they are in the 3D space. Let's find out.
They're definitely reference points.
Motor control's looking good.
Okay, so we have the green dots on the face. So the green dots, they must correspond with the computer. That's what the camera's for. It's the camera.
Yo, my question is, how is this guy really that tall? Because I know they're all like super fucking tall. Like they're basically like fucking towers, bro. Like I wonder if this guy's like actually 7'5", and I wonder if his hand is that big for real. Cause damn, like just imagine what that guy could do with his hand. Holy
has
shit.
To pinpoint with super high accuracy. They have to pinpoint all of the muscles in the face, and that's how they translate in real time. In fact, I'm willing to bet that they could see some of these effects in real time as it happened on some kind of monitor. Mayhaps lower polygon count, than you'd see in the final cinema, but some kind of preview, I assume, because I've seen that now. In fact, it's even
all right, I could just tell that this guy's speaking facts, because you see this shit, you see like how SSSniperWolf is in the background, like she's just frozen for most of the time, she's just staring at the screen like she usually does, but like JJJackfilms, like he has no background, it's just her, like, and there's no way that she's like, he's that size and she's letting him sit on her lap like that, bro, because like they had beef and shit, I don't know, maybe she would let me sit on her lap because like I'm tiny, bro, I'm like 5'6", I'm a little baby, so I might be able to do that, but he's actually using effects. It's this thing, I used to have one before, but you just like set up a green screen behind you, kind of like this color, but this wouldn't work because you need a whole ass wall behind you. So this guy is using his knowledge of CGI and stuff, and he puts it in his own content. Like that shit's creative, bro. Like keep that shit up, bro.
Accessible to us gamers and streamers and YouTubers and influencers. We have that technology to kind of see in real time something if we're doing a 3D effect. But yes, the green dots.
Bro, he's on point with that science shit, bro.
I thought they used stickers. I didn't know they actually used actual green dots. Makes you think.
Oh, he has to actually take a bite.
That's an interesting point too. Yeah, they're not. Sam is not miming a bite of fruit,
bro.
Now, granted, they couldn't get the. It's a shame they couldn't get the real thing. The real blue fruit. I guess it doesn't.
It's just a shame that, we can't all immersively have the taste of that mango in our mouth at the same time. Because you said it was a 3D movie, but technically it's not, because 3D considers like all the dimensions, right? And then we're like sentient creatures that experience emotions and feelings, and we have the 5 senses and whatnot. So like, imagine if like he ate that mango and we tasted that shit, bro. I feel like I would watch Avatar if that actually happened for real.
Exist, at least not in this universe. But it's very interesting that they had him eat an actual, not just fruit, a juicy fruit. So I guess mimic the sounds, the textures, the juice spill on the
sounds
lips.
So good.
Like how the juice would spill on the blue lips.
Probably tastes good as fuck,
chin,
bro.
Chin, chin.
I want a mango right now.
How else they Avatar?
That's a good mango. Man, they
hey,
even changed the fruit.
SSSniperWolf on the grind, bro. She knows exactly what I'm thinking in my head. Like that whole time, JJackfilms was just fucking autistic, and he was just going on and about CGI. Oh yeah, that's crazy. And then SSSniperWolf comes in like with the content, like clutch, man. Because I'm just like, holy shit, this is boring. But then she tells me exactly what's going on in my head. I'm like, that's a good mango. So this is another win for SSSniperWolf. I'm sorry, JJackfilms. You just talk about trivial shit. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I noticed that too, SSSniperWolf. They changed the fruit, but just the fact that they even gave him a fruit. Actors mime, actors act. But I guess I don't know. I'm shocked that they gave him anything. Normally, you see an actor with a cup and a mug, right? And they say that mug is 100% of the time empty.
And I wonder how many takes he had to take, because, like, imagine if they just kept recording him eating mangoes over and over again. Like, that guy would get fat, because mangoes have sugar in it, And like if you ate like 10 of those in one take, and then you had to come the next day and you'd have to eat 10 more mangoes, like that's basically like actor abuse, bro. So like I'm telling you, like hopefully this guy got it in the first take, because that would be fucked up. Like I would sue them. Like actors would probably go on strike for that type of shit, because I know that some actors, they have to like spit up all the food while they're doing like eating scenes around a table. They have to spit it up, or like drinking tea or whatever, especially alcohol. You don't want to be drunk on the set.
They ain't drinking nothing, right? You know,
Exactly.
get picked up by the boom.
Oh, sorry.
Something would go haywire, or God forbid, a liquid would spill and spill on the soundstage. Cut, everything would be ruined.
I know.
So I forgive my shock and my surprise, and my general confusion. Really, how he's eating an actual
I'm not a tech
fruit
guy.
While swearing.
Listen, I'm not a tech guy. All I care about is that fruit looked good as hell. So SSSniperWolf wins on this one. Well, she kept my retention span. He did not.
Looks to be very expensive headgear, camera gear.
Jesus Christ,
muscle tracking gear.
You already said that. Come on.
And look how veiny the avatar looks in the top screen there. Not
Gotta
quite quite veinier.
I wish I was that veiny
than Sam Worthington.
Yeah, no, but I heard that the veins like are attracting to girls. So I wonder if SSSniperWolf saw me like flexing my muscles and my forearm and stuff, and there was veins and stuff. I wonder if like how she would react to that. You know what I mean? Like if she was scrolling through TikTok and there's a random video of me like, oh, yeah, and then like my veins are all popping out, and I get a bunch of comments saying, "Wow, you have such vascularity," and then like she would see it. Like I wonder if she'd be like, "Oh my God, that's a lot of veins right there. Wow." That's probably what you say.
I don't know what to make of that. I just wanted to point out the vein. And by the way, gamers, are you as excited as I am for Avatar 2, The Way of Water? I've heard it's over 3 hours long. Literally. Yeah, that's a real fact. Sign me up. 2 tickets to paradise, please.
All right, you got me there, bro. You got me there.
I don't find it as funny as SSSniperWolf finds it. I'm just more fascinated by it, right?
Me too.
Maybe that's the joke in itself.
I'm not.
Maybe the joke is in itself that the actor is actually eating a fruit, not miming it, but truly eating. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio to what the blue alien avatar is doing. So you know what? That is funny. I take it back. That's worth laughing at.
I wonder
This
how many
content's
bites out of
funny in
this mango
general.
he took to get this shot right.
You know what? I'll stop you right there and tell you. I think several dozen.
Bro!
So,
how did they know? How did they know? Wait, not JJJackfilms. He's copying off of me. That was my idea. Then SSSniperWolf took it from me, and then JJJackfilm is just gonna fucking elaborate for 5 minutes about it. So let's just see what they have to say.
There are so many infamous stories in Hollyweird, as I like to call it, where actors have to eat or take a bite out of the same. I'll give you an example. In fact, in The Sopranos, who played Tony Soprano, that actor, James Gandolfini, I was stalling for time. I couldn't think of his actual name. My goodness. No, James Gandolfini. There's a famous scene in The Sopranos, or a famous behind-the-scenes story in The Sopranos, where it's a dinner scene or a dining scene, and he's eating something.
Shit, bro.
He kept eating the entire meal, take after take.
I know, he
even
probably
when the director
barfed.
or whatever coordinator was behind the scenes, that they told him, like, hey, James, you don't have to eat the whole gosh darn thing.
Yeah.
But Mr. Gandolfini was such a pro, such a legend, that he did.
He did.
ate the whole thing. He didn't mime it.
And he didn't go on strike?
Bite out of it, but he didn't do that.
Like,
and that's why
he didn't sue them for feeding him and making him obese? That's my question.
I cannot believe this movie is 90% editing. It just blows my mind.
Well, how else do you think they? Well, help me out here. How else do you think that happened, though? How else do you think they made the movie?
My theory at the beginning.
Then the movie is the blue 9 feet tall people.
Yeah, there's 9 foot tall NBA players. They could have just painted them blue. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, why you gotta be an asshole to SSSniperWolf? Like,
in the world that doesn't believe, in the world that doesn't exist. It exists only in make believe.
No,
I was marrying two.
Have
two
you
thoughts
seen
there.
LeBron James,
That's
bro?
the magic of Hollywood.
He's like
Let's
7
find out
foot.
what else we have. What other TikToks we have to react to?
Overgrown bush.
Oh my gosh. Bush trimming is talk about r/satisfying and r/satisfying gifts.
Bro.
I could react to and watch these all day.
And I could use the bush trimming personally.
I don't need a massage appointment, or
But you need a bush trimming, probably.
I don't even need a
bush trimming.
what do you call a spa treatment? I don't need a spa day.
You don't need the happy ending, because in the happy ending they usually like wax your ball sack and then they give you a hand job. So that's all I'm saying.
Put me in front of a giant monitor of nothing but hedge trimming gifs and videos, and I'll feel very well rested. All right. But let's go back to the TikTok.
Satisfying. That's right.
Take one of these bad boys, give it a little haircut. Wait, you telling me it's that easy? I could just take one of these.
Now, wait a minute. I don't think it's nearly as easy as it looks there, SSSniperWolf. Remember, these are all trained professionals. We are merely spectators to these athletes of their crafts and sports.
I know. Right? Like, literally, what she does is she sits in front of a camera and she reacts to TikToks. So, all I'm saying to you, JJJackfilms, is you're kind of being a hypocrite right now, because you're criticizing her about her reaction ability. Meanwhile, this is what she does full time and she gets paid a lot of money for it. So technically she's the professional in this area, and you don't do that. You make actual content. So I feel like it's pretty hypocritical what you're saying to her right now. That's all I'm saying.
Right. These are the experts that rule the world with their skills, whether it be ice rink arena converting or multi-billion-dollar Hollywood film editing making.
Yeah, but you're leaving out the part, like, this is where your bias is. You're leaving out the part that you're criticizing a reactionist reacting to a TikTok. She reacts to TikToks all the time. You're no good at it. So, like, just leave it to her, bro. Leave the reaction to her. That's all I'm saying.
And the world of hedge trimming, I don't think is too different from either of, those fields at all. I don't, because I think there's an artistry in all of the crafts I mentioned, and there's an artistry. This person is so gifted in what they do. They make it look easy, and that is where it's at.
SSSniperWolf makes it look easy, but, like, imagine sitting in front of a computer or phone for hours a day, scrolling through TikTok, finding random videos and just talking and reacting to them and sometimes laughing. Like, that's something very little people do in the world. That's like the smallest percentage. That's like top 1% of people who like know how to do that. So all I'm saying, JJJackfilms, is like, you're biased. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, just listen to the facts. Listen to the facts.
These things are just give it a little haircut, looking like a brand new shrub.
Oh, is that all we get? I would have liked to have marveled a bit more at the hedge trimming.
Me too.
It looked very spherical.
It really did.
Super satisfying. It looked like a dome.
Brand new.
No.
Gifted.
Yeah, no. I just gotta save this for later, because holy shit, that's some insight right there. I feel like I want to have a fro, like not like my hair, but like you know what I'm saying, because it's a little bit curly than like my regular hair. So
it looked very spherical, super
right.
Satisfying. It looked like a dome.
Not like
it was
this
wondrous.
hair.
Anyways,
like,
what have we here?
Like that hair.
That ain't dope. That's how they make Crocs.
What?
That's how they make Crocs? I thought we were looking a little, taking a peek behind the scenes at how they make yoga mats. You know what I'm saying, gamers? But no, it is not yoga mats. It is Croc shoes.
It's Croc shoes.
And I am flummoxed how that gets turned into a Croc shoe. Let's see where this goes. Color me intrigued, gamers. All right, let's see where this goes.
Start out as like a big.
Okay, so yeah, so you trim it off. That's why I thought it was going to be a yoga mat, right? Because come on, let's call it spade a spade. That clearly looks like that foamy material.
Yeah, and then you roll it up like that. Like, imagine if you had a robot roll it up for you, just like he's doing right there. You see that robot? It's rolling it up. He's just grabbing it with his hand. I wish, like, I'm going to invent something so that, like, every time you want to roll up your foam, after you do some yoga, you don't have to like lay it out and then like slowly do the little crunchy thing like you're some cat making bread. Like, that's why AI, like, in the future, AI is going to, like, revolutionize this type of shit. So we don't have to do this.
Yoga mat would come out of.
Green blanket.
But then somehow, okay, this is where I'm completely flummoxed. How are these molds? Do we just press this material into these molds and then out pops a Croc shoe? Fascinating.
Put it through a mold. Play-Doh shoes for real.
Honestly.
For real. Bro, on God, like, no cap, like, on God, no cap, like, dude, like, for real, that shoe, like, on God, it just can't, for real, like, on God, no cap, bro, like, that's for real, dude.
As moldable as Play-Doh. Exquisite.
This is also how some Yeezys are made. Y'all selling a $1
Well, probably.
$1 easy.
Probably not so much anymore. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Hey, we're just having fun, gamers. You know.
I was smiling and reacting like I knew, but I didn't know.
If you believe in Crocs.
flip-flop for over $300. It's because we have somebody hand.
Oh my gosh! And they're hand trimming, and they're hand cutting the imperfections to make the Crocs up to Croc stand.
Is that why circumcision is morally correct in the United States? Because they feel like men or baby boys aren't perfect when they're born, so then they have to snip it and make it perfect. I think I'm finally realizing some things about society that, man.
It's not to be confused with Croc the game. I'll bet a lot of you gamers out there are probably thinking, you hear Croc and your ears perk up. No. We're not talking about the Croc game. We're talking about the Croc shoes.
And trim the edges. Oh, okay.
Oh, there's those fancy curved scissors too. You know what I'm saying, gamers? With the curved blades. We don't have any of those in our home. We just have the boring straight kinds, you know, womp.
Hey, but like get a wrench or something and just bend it. Like, you know, you don't have to buy them at the store. You just got to be swifty with it, you know?
To take my money.
I don't know if I pay $300 for Crocs though. Let's be real. I don't have Mr. Beast money lying around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure I've ever spent $300 on shoes ever. Maybe my dress shoes for my wedding day. But you never know. If I would go around town, I don't know if I'm worth $300 on shoes. You know what I'm saying? But let me know in the comments below what you would spend on a pair of Croc shoes. TikTok. First off, I don't know what this is, but the sound alone is oh so satisfying. That is music to my ears. And this is from TikToker Craft Witch. Let's see and music, but the sound is
sounds like music. But
TikTok.
Yo.
First off,
wait. Oh, yo, dude,
first off, I don't know what this is, but
dude,
the
that
sound.
Guy's right. It sounds great.
The matcha tea. I don't think it's that.
Oh, he's drinking matcha tea?
The balls are so hard. I don't think it's that.
What did he just say, bro? What the frick, dude? Oh my god, I can't believe he said that on YouTube. Like, do you know how strict they are about that stuff now, bro? What the frick? I did not see that freaking coming, bro.
Maybe they're gumballs. Mayhaps they're gumballs, but what liquid are we pouring into here? That's where I'm flummoxed.
Bubblegum, y'all are making some bubblegum cereal?
Ooh.
Bubblegum cereal.
Bubblegum cereal?
Now, what in the world? That would be a terrible thing to feed your kids. You know what I'm saying, gamers? You wouldn't be able to swallow too much.
It would stay in your stomach forever. It would stay in it for like 6 months. That's like a scientific study. If there's bubblegum cereal, that milk would like go straight through your kidneys. But that fucking bubblegum, like, it would block all the fucking food that comes in, and then you would just die because it's blockage. It's
cereal.
Like, and plumbing, except
milk?
it's your
blue milk, all the Star Wars, like that alien that Luke milked in that movie. That would be, you know, I've always been interested in what blue milk tastes and smells like.
What?
Right? Ever since the first Star Wars movie came out. I'm not talking episode 1. I'm talking episode 4, but before they even called it episode 4. Back in the day when it was just simply called Star Wars, right? Before all those pesky Roman numerals and subtitles popped up.
Oh my god, he's gonna go. But what did he just say? He just said he wants to drink Star Wars blue milk. You know where milk comes from. So that's probably alien titties. Like, what is he saying, bro?
All people were talking about was that blue milk, made famous in the first Star Wars movie. And then, of course, made re-famous again in episode 8. Pardon me. Whew, almost made a terrible Star Wars faux pas there. No, episode 8. When Luke, you know, if you've seen if you know, you know, he made that funny little face when he's milking the alien on that island. By the way, I've been to that island. That island actually exists. It's off the coast of Ireland, and you can to this day you can visit it. There's a pub there. You can actually drink a pint of Guinness from the exact same spout that Mark Hamill did when he visited and filmed that scene. So it's a fun thing. It's a good little tourist trap. But you know, you gotta have decent legs. You gotta be able to climb, because it gets windy up there. Maybe a casualty or two has happened. Anyways, let's talk about this blue milk.
I I'm gonna be honest. I like disassociated for a second. I was not listening to a word he was saying. I don't know why, but something about it. I'm sorry,
The
bro.
color from the
But the blue milk.
bubble gum has dissolved.
What is this though? What are we looking at? What are we? Why?
Blue milk.
Is
It's blue
this how we
cereal.
dye gumballs?
Gum.
They already
Yeah,
looked
gum blue cereal.
colorful. No, it'd be dyeing the liquid, right?
It's a rainbow.
I'm flummoxed. Gamers, I don't know what we're about to see here. Mayhaps I should just let it play out. Okay, so we're draining. We're right. I believe we're draining the blue milk, for lack of a better term. Okay, it's coming out
Ew,
chunky.
it's
It doesn't
gum.
look appetizing.
Looks like
Maybe
gum.
it's not food.
She
Maybe I
was
was wrong
right.
to assume it was food. But
It
I don't
was
know what I'm
gum.
looking at then.
Can you just? Oh my
what
god!
purpose does
Can
the
you
congealing
accept
do?
that Sniper Wolf is right on this one?
Gross. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that, right?
Yeah.
I agree. This is
Bro,
SniperWolf. This
same.
is not the most pleasant thing
Yeah, I agree. Fucking Jax. Like Jesus Christ, I don't want to look at that no more, bro.
I've ever laid my peeping orbs on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
orbs.
where this is going. It's a mystery.
Did he just say that his eyeballs are Orbeez?
It's like a choose your own adventure. I don't know which page to turn to.
I only need the sauce. Add some more milk.
We're adding more ingredients or more of the same ingredients? I don't know where this is going. I am Sherlock Holmes without a magnifying glass. I'm going in blind.
Stir it around.
Same.
Oh, I know what we're making. We're making ice cream. That's an ice cream maker.
Are you? Oh, is that an ice cream maker?
No.
See, I wouldn't know. I have not
a-
spent a lot of time around ice cream makers. I don't think I've ever spent any time around ice cream.
Wow, that's an alternative to ice cream. That's the dairy-free alternative, but I forgot what it's called.
Honestly, this looks fluffier than ice cream. It almost looks inedible. Not to say it looks gross, but it just looks like it looks like that foam material that we saw a few TikToks ago or so.
Very
where the Crocs
inquisitive.
come from. It
Yes,
doesn't look
I
like
agree with
ice
that.
cream, but
I'll have to
I don't know.
agree
Mayhaps
with
TikTok
Jack's films on this one.
will show this being eaten.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Well, I don't know if it looks delicious. It looks a bit like paint. I don't know. Hold on. There are a few frames in here. I'm gonna have to backtrack. Forgive me, gamers. I don't know. I don't know if
What the
delicious
fuck
is
is
the
that?
first word that comes to mind. That looks very paint-like. I don't know. You know what?
What the frick?
I'll let you taste test. You tell me.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
no, get that away
No, I'm
from
just
me.
kidding. All right, let's see where this goes though.
Yes, I cannot tell you how much I love bubblegum ice cream.
Oh, and now we're actually inserting. Okay, see, thinks.
Did you hear that?
this is-
Bro, in context to what we just saw, he literally said the word inserting. Do you see this shit, guys? Oh my god, bro. Bro, they just inserted 3 balls. 3 balls. You
I don't
see
know.
this?
You know what? I'll let you taste test. You
No,
tell
no,
me.
no.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
want to taste test it.
No, I'm
He
just
just
kidding.
said that there's
All
balls
right, let's
in
see
it,
where
bro.
where this goes though.
Yes, I cannot tell you how much I love bubblegum ice cream.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
now we're actually inserting. Okay, see,
Inserting 3 balls. I would definitely not eat that because I'm not gay, bro. I'm on God on my mama.
Sniper peeked ahead here once again. All right, because before those, now we know that these things, these colorful things, these orbs are gumballs. Before they even appeared on camera, SSSniperWolf was saying, "I love bubblegum ice cream." There was no bubblegum to be seen.
Hey, yo, Sam.
So I don't know. I think we have a cheater.
I love bubblegum ice cream too, bro. Sniper Wolf, either way, if it wasn't in the TikTok, that's some mad culture right there. Because everybody likes bubblegum ice cream. That's really good.
Pumpkin eater on our hands. But that's fine. Hey, there are no rules. We're having fun. We're watching TikToks and we're learning just so much about the universe in which we live.
Put some bubblegum in
I
it.
feel you, man.
But do you want to have ice cream though with bubblegum in it? Is that really something you want, gamers? Because guess what? You're not going to be able to swallow every single bite. And you have to do that thing I've had, as a child, many lifetimes ago, it seems. I would partake in bubblegum ice cream. Sure. Who wouldn't? On a hot summer's day, even on a cool summer's day. Although we're running out of those. I don't mean to get on my soapbox. But
Hey, bro, he's talking about global warming. Oh my god, bro. I literally know exactly what we're talking about. I'm like 200 IQ. I know, Jesus, this is what I'm talking about. This video before, look at that. That's the cause of global warming right there. That's the cause. That's the fucking, because humans spray with their little penis guns and they spread disease all over the planet. So honestly, Jack Films wins on this reaction because he brought that up. Like, that's some 200 IQ right there, bro.
Gamers, because guess what? You're not going to be able to swallow every single bite, and you have to do that thing. I've had, you know, as a child, many.
Oh no. I just forgot about that. No, he loses. But just Sniper Wolf said she likes it too. But who the fuck likes cotton candy ice cream, bro? Cotton candy is that weird substance that you put in your mouth and it feels like 10 times less. And when you put it in your mouth, like, it doesn't even taste like cotton candy, bro. One time I had cotton candy popcorn, and that shit was the worst I've ever had in my life. Because all it is just sugar, and it makes your teeth feel like they're rotting, and it's just not worth it.
Pieces in the ice cream, right? So your mouth kind of like switches around. You try to swallow the ice cream, right? And somehow do a little tongue gymnastics to keep the gum out of your throat, right? Unless you choke and die, lol. But that is...
Whoa. Did you hear? He said, listen closely. He literally just said tongue gymnastics. Like, what is he literally referring to, bro? Definitely not eating ice cream, bro.
Then you're left with bubble gum. And first off, it loses its flavor very quickly. Like this type of, well, I can't see now, but this type of bubble gum, speaking from experience, it loses its flavor so quickly. It's not the best bubble gum quality. It's not.
You're right.
But yeah, at least the ice cream's good.
You're right.
And it looks very, from a pure aesthetic standpoint, it's a vibe. Me likey. My eyes.
No, like, I really like that word he used. It really, like, you know, summed up the video. Like, that's aesthetic. So, like, I agree with Jack's Films on this one.
Pardon me, excuse me. A bit more specific.
That's how they make
like, he was specific when he summed it up.
I thought you just put like some flavor syrup. No, step one, make a gumball soup.
Yeah. Honestly, who knew? Jesus. Like the color is such a
gumball soup. I've been wanting to try that. Like, whenever I go to those restaurants in the gumball machine, you know, you drop it and then it like spins down and down. I'm like, man, I want a lot of those, but my dad would never give me enough cents to buy like only one. Like, he'd be like, no, you can only have 25 cents. I'm like, fuck you, Dad. I want to have some bubblegum soup. So Sniper Wolf is right on this one.
Such a key component.
Oh, God.
Because bubblegum ice cream does have a very specific flavor, does it not? It doesn't taste like vanilla.
No cap.
It tastes, I don't know. It just has I don't even think it tastes like bubblegum. It has some very memorable taste, right? It does. It's just so now we know how it's made. I would have liked to have seen how those gumballs were made, though. That's one step we kind of skipped. You know what I'm saying?
Delicious, but not so nutritious.
Yeah, that's very true, especially if you swallow that bubble gum, you know? You don't want to do that. That's that's a one-way street.
This will be your belly. You'll look like you're pregnant, bro. Oh, what is he doing?
Hi there, big dogs. I'm trying to get home.
Oh, I thought that was a jump scare, bro. But anyways, thank you for watching. You know what? I gotta give that video a 7 out of 10. He has some good, it's like I was watching Leafy is Here, because, he'd be talking about some really interesting shit. But I'm glad, I could react to Jack's Film reacting to Sniper Wolf reacting to some TikTok. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe I can react to more reactions of reactions, because that's just where media's going these days, and I'm ahead of the game. Shout out to Tate. Watch some of this.
Sisses.
Oh wait, no, you gotta watch this intro.
So back to what I was saying.
Hey, Tate W. Hey.
The other day, I got a message on Instagram, and it was from a young 17-year-old, and he said, I'll do anything I want to be mafia.
I thought he was talking about a girl, bro. Like, what if it was a girl that texted him on Instagram? Would he reply? Like, this is the questions we asked, but I don't think he would, because he's not an incel beta male cuck like all these other boys on internet.
Like you. Can we work together? So I replied to him and said, I gave him a job. I gave him a task.
What?
I said I want
a job?
Emails for
I want a job.
Days to tell me why he would be a good member of my mafia. That was the task I gave him. I got 6 emails, and that was it. He said he'd do anything to be in the mafia. I didn't even ask him to shoot nobody.
Bro, that means I could join Tate W's Mafia if I send him ChatGPT. Oh my God. I'm getting ChatGPT right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.